I found a breed of beef cattle that really could expand in the next years all over Europe. Those are Avileña cattle from the mountains of Spain, from Avila, and we're here at roughly 1400 to 2000 meters. They're very interesting because many very good traits. So they live here in the mountains, and in summer it gets up to 40 degrees and in winter as low as minus 20 degrees, and they're outside all year long. They don't need any special protection in this extreme heat nor in this extreme cold, because they're adapted to those mountains. They're the indigenous cattle from these mountains, so they can go with heat and cold very well. They calve all year long, so in the heat and the cold doesn't matter. So for someone who wants cattle that are outside all year long, easy keeping, low maintenance, I think they could be really good ones. They haven't been very popular, but in the last, I'd say 10 years, there has been a very good genetic improvement on them. So they spread all over Spain in quite a short time. So first they were only popular around here, but after the genetic improvement, you can find them in all parts of Spain. They are not only adapted to heat and cold, but also to drought and to wet conditions. So in summer it's very dry here. They just eat mostly the dry grass that is like straw, and but they thrive on that. So I've been to a farm where the cattle prefer straw over hay. On bad feed, on straw or bushes or only some hay, they have, I'd say, an average daily gain of 700 to 900 grams, which is quite fair for straw and bad feed. And on better feed, so good grass or concentrate, they gain from 1 kilo to 1.3 kilo per day, which I really didn't expect. Especially in winter it gets very muddy and very wet here, and that's no problem for them. So in better parts of Europe, for example France or Germany, I think they could do really well. They're easy fleshings. So you combine the versatility and the roughness with good and easy fleshing. There are three more traits that make them stand out. Once, the beef quality is outstanding, especially the flavor. I've eaten some steaks and burgers of them, and I've never eaten beef with such a strong flavor. Maybe it's not for everyone. For people who really like beef, it could be the best. So the taste is much stronger than of other typical breeds like Limousin, Charolais, Angus, Red Devon. And the second trait that makes them stand out above other breeds would be their ability to eat weeds. They don't only eat grass, they eat all kinds of bushes, weed, thistles, nettles, thorns, because they're adapted to those kind of feed, especially in the summer, the feed that is predominant in those Avileñan mountains. In addition to that, you can see they have big horns, and they actually fight wolves. So in these mountains there are many wolves, and to survive they need to fight wolves. And that is pretty evident because most Limousin and Charolais farms out here lose calves every year to wolves, but the Avileña don't. And there are some videos of actually Avileña heifers chasing down wolves. So if you don't want a guardian dog for your sheep or your cattle, those cattle could do it as well. They're extremely easy calving with low birth weights. And what surprised me most about the bulls is how round their rump and flank is. So I have a cow here, but the back part is very round, so very fleshy and very good, very much beef. When they are slaughtered, they have a carcass ratio of around 56%. They can convert really bad feed into serious daily gains and into a premium quality product with the taste of the beef. They don't need much feeding, they can eat the weeds, so they could also clear the pastures and improve the grass sward. They will fight wolves, and even if they won't kill every wolf near them, the wolves will learn to not try on those cattle. When a lion chases a group of prey, you don't have to be the fastest, you only have to be faster than the slowest. So the wolf will learn that there are much easier targets than those cattle and will leave those cattle alone. So there won't be any need for a guardian dog or extremely good fencing, because they will fight the wolves. So if you combine extreme versatility, extreme adaptability to all sorts of climates, to good daily gains on good feed, plus a good ability to eat weeds and to calve easily, I think you have a great animal to add to your farm. And starting from the genetic improvement, the breed spread all over Spain, and I think it won't stop there, because people will see what's going on here with those cattle and how they're doing. And it will be necessary to test them first outside of Spain, how they are doing, how they adapt, and so on. I think that won't be any problem, because they have all sorts of weather conditions here in Spain. One disadvantage I see would be their temperament and docility. They aren't very docile, so they're not the easiest cattle to work with, but it's kind of necessary because they have to fight the wolves, so they can't be extremely docile. But when you handle them well, they will become docile and will also treat you well. So for example, with low stress stockmanship, you could easily improve them and make them docile and easy to work with. Here we have a bull, that's a Bothy Blanca. There are three types of Avileña cattle. First, the Avileña Negra, who are completely black. Then we have the Avileña Bothy Blanca. They're completely black, but have this white part on the nose that you can see here. And then there are Avileña Jarda, who have more white on them. Now, for which farmers could those cattle work? I think for beef producers that sell directly to consumer because of their great meat taste. I think they could be great for beef farmers who want to have a low input system, who don't want to have many costs, who outwinter their cattle and want to have low maintenance, easy keeping cattle.